What's up, beat makers? The beat making vlogs are back now in 2024 on this YouTube channel. These are the sort of vlogs where I document everything that I'm doing currently as a beat maker to get more beat sales. And by doing this video, hopefully there are some things that you can pick up as beat makers yourself to help you get more beat sales or just improve your overall beat selling brand in general. The most beautiful things about these videos is when I do them, I'm never claiming to be the best beat seller on YouTube. Far from it, in fact, because I make lots of mistakes along the way. So you get to see in real time everything I'm doing and what I'm learning from certain aspects of marketing and how I'm improving my own beat store, as I feel like this could be a very good way for you to learn or improve your beat selling in general. And then come down to that fundamental where we can, in quotation marks, grow together. So what I thought I'd talk about in today's beat selling vlog is just what I'm planning to do in 2024, some of the things that I'm no longer doing that I did in 2023 because they don't work anymore, and how I plan to strategize having a better beat selling year in general than I did in 2023. Now, if you watched the beat selling vlog in 2023, you will know that I made $13,000 roughly in 2023 selling beats, and this year's goal is just to beat that in as quick a time as possible. There isn't any set figure on what we want to earn this year because last year was the $10,000 beat selling challenge. This year it's just challenging to beat myself in previous years. Now, to be able to do this, I need to streamline my beat selling brand and how I operate so I can better optimize my beat selling. So without further ado, let me show you what it is that I'm doing this year and what I'm not doing this year. So firstly, the form of marketing that I'm going to be doing this year is just strictly anything to do with YouTube Type Beat channel and email marketing, and then just relying on the algorithm through having good SEO on sites like BeatStars, Airbit, and or again YouTube. No paid advertising this year at all. I just think it is a waste of money, especially for Facebook, and you can do it on Google, which I think would be your best option, but if I'm being completely honest, I just don't think it is worth the time or effort unless you really know 100% what you're going to be doing, because you've got to have that money as well first off to throw into it. So please don't just do paid ads for the sake of it unless you really know what you're doing. You're just going to be throwing your money away. Now, to go on the first thing I'm not doing anymore, and that is posting on SoundCloud. I did this last year and I did it quite frequently as a little experiment to see if SoundCloud could still drive any sales. Know for a fact if this would work, I drove all my traffic just solely to my Soundy account. Now Soundy is right here, and I have, you can see, made one sale this month on Soundy, but that wasn't even through SoundCloud. That was through a YouTube link, which I forgot I'd even uploaded onto YouTube because normally my YouTube videos don't direct to Soundy, but this one did. And in fact, the Soundy marketplace has been getting me more free downloads than SoundCloud in general. Nothing has been coming engagement wise from SoundCloud, so it is time that I binned it off because it's not worth the time and effort that I'm putting into growing it. Another thing late last year that I was focusing on was SoundClick as well. Now, I'm a pop producer. I think the context really matters when I say this because it's probably just, I think, down to the genre not being popular enough in the beat selling world to be able to drive as many sales in here, and SoundClick isn't really known for selling pop instrumentals, but the fact remains, since I've joined SoundClick, I've seen no positive benefit for me being on there. What's really frustrating is even though I've uploaded 69 songs, which I actually say I was going to go to 100, I just haven't really seen any sort of retention, engagement, or benefit to uploading the beats onto here. I haven't made any sales, but on top of that as well, the free download option, you can't even capture an email address. So even though I've been getting free downloads, it's been for nothing, and there has been no way to track what's actually happening once them songs have been downloaded for free. So for that reason alone, I've decided I'm no longer uploading on SoundClick in 2024 because there's other things I would rather be doing with my time than uploading onto here. Now let's talk about some of the things that I am doing this year and really focusing on when it comes to driving more traffic to my beat store. Now, for those of you who don't know, I operate by having 3 different beat stores. It's kind of confusing, but it kind of just weirdly works. The first beat store that I've got is my website, which is www.joegautrey.com. I made that website with Wix. Then I've got my Pro page, and then also I've got the Soundy Pro page. Now, the reason I originally had these 3 websites was one was going to be for SoundCloud, one was going to be my main hub where basically I could put all the beats on and exclusive deals, and the other one was the Pro page, which was just going to be for YouTube. But this year I'm slightly adapting the model of how I'm structuring my website. So what will be driving traffic to my BeatStars Pro page will still be YouTube, because I feel like BeatStars Pro page really has worked for me on YouTube. I did trial the Soundy Pro page last year, but I didn't see the same results. Now, that isn't down to anything to do with conversion rates or anything. It was down to timing. So the Soundy Pro page, I'm not saying it's better or worse than the BeatStars Pro page. It just wasn't the right time, and I'm very confident in the BeatStars Pro page converting for me, so I'm sticking with it for YouTube. Now, when it comes to the Soundy Pro page, I was using SoundCloud for this, But the problem I had was, again, it just wasn't converting at all, which left me scratching my head on what the next step to do would be. But what I have decided to do this year is use the Soundy Pro page to my advantage and have it as a secret beat store for customers only. Now this ties straight into email marketing because the Soundy Pro page has the best features and tools when it comes to optimizing for getting sales across the line. Later this year I plan on using the Soundy Pro page for just email marketing because it is the best integrated in general out of all of my websites. Now the reason why I haven't started this yet is because I'm still playing catch up uploading beats onto Soundy and I just haven't had the time because I've been doing these other things which I'm about to show you. But the Soundy Pro page is definitely the website I want to be using going forward when it comes to email marketing because I think it will be the best for that. But anyway, that is a topic for another video altogether. And then my main website is going to be on all my other social media sites because I feel like it's the best place to put people, because not only does I have my beat store on there, but I've also have all my bio, my own music, and everything you need to know about me for services as well. It's just the best built website for me in advertising myself as a producer and a brand. So I like to see that website as my main hub for everything. Okay, so when we actually talk now about how I'm going to be driving traffic to these beat stores, I have mentioned email marketing, which is one of them, but the main thing I'm really focusing on this year when it comes to driving traffic is actually still YouTube and YouTube type channels because they're still really effective. Let me show you what I'm doing this year. So as you can see here, we have our main YouTube type channel. I've been uploading on here now for the best part of 2 years. Now, the start of this year has been a little bit of a slump in a way. So we've got 22,000 views. And you see it's down, but December was crazy because I was uploading Christmas beats. So I feel like the channel's just having a little bit of a break, if anything, because it was such a crazy end to 2023 where now I think the algorithm doesn't really know what to do with my content as much because it was uploading Christmas content for the longest amount of time. Now what I am trying in 2024 is doing reposting channels. Now because I'm in the fortunate situation where I've uploaded such a diverse catalogue of beats, I have enough content to start reposting channels. Now I didn't see many people doing this, so I wanted to experiment it for myself, and I've actually done a full video on this as well. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link below for that as well. But the two channels that I've been doing is synth pop beats and I've been doing indie pop beats. Now the results have been very positive from the start, I have to say. So I've been doing this one since last September, the synth pop ones. We've grown to 93 subscribers. We've been getting more free downloads on my synth pop beats, which is really good to see. So we're collecting more email addresses from free downloads, which is fueling my email marketing list. But the real story so far is my indie pop beats one, which has been going half the time as synth pop beats, and it's already got 197 subscribers, and my videos are getting really good amount of views. And if anything, this channel views wise is starting to perform better than my main YouTube type channel, which bears a lot more questions about what I should be focusing on in 2024. So subsequently, I have been making more indie pop beats, and I've actually sold more indie pop beats than any other style of beat so far this year. So the results are really paying off, and this channel is now starting to get me beat sales because it's got enough views, it's got enough subscribers, and it's got the content, so everything's starting to gel together. So this channel this year, even though it's new and it's only got 197 subscribers, this is going to make me some money this year in terms of beat sales. Now obviously we've still got the BeatStars marketplace, which I've still very much focused on when it comes to getting beat sales. Now how you can actually try and get beat sales through the BeatStars marketplace is just listening to your own data and seeing what's performing well. And I'm still got a little bit of a tail off from Christmas, but we've had a very good month so far to start the year when it comes to actual views we're getting. Long-term goal, I just wanted to be getting 10,000 views a month, probably just for this year. So the fact we've got 8,249 is good. It's close. We've still got a lot to improve on, but as you can see, my actual pro page is getting me 368 views a month, and my actual website, which is the Blaze Players, 1,600. So I'm getting views from everywhere, so at least I'm getting everything listened to and I'm getting the engagement to my beats, because that's what matters. And then when you see it bleed over into free downloads, you can see that we're getting a healthy amount of free downloads. This is 166 potential new email addresses that we can target throughout the year. So when you do your free downloads, make sure it's actually on to email capture and not BeatStars follow, because BeatStars follows don't really do a lot for you, if I'm being completely honest. I even go as far to say I'm still uploading onto Airbit, and Airbit's actually done really well so far this year. We've got nearly 2,000 plays, which I'd say is nearly more than I've got in the past 4 months. So we're really onto something here with Airbit, so I'm interested to see where that goes. We have made one sale on Airbit as well this year, which I'll show you in a second. And then we go on to Soundy. I've been very impressed with Soundy's marketplace. It's definitely getting a little bit of traction to it now. We've actually got 14 free downloads in the past month, which is for an email capture. And the beautiful thing about Soundy is because it's integrated with my email marketing list, thanks to Zapier, it actually means that these emails are going straight into my email marketing list, so it's no effort at all. So I definitely plan on uploading all my beats onto Soundy, even just at least for the marketplace, because I can now see there is definitely activity on there, which means that Soundy is definitely worth getting on for the long term. Now, when we quickly come to the actual results of how much I've earned so far this month, I've got this new table here, which by the way, you can download if you want to download this template. This is basically where I'm tracking all my beat sales, and the 4 different different incomes we've got this year is BeatStars, Airbit, Soundy, and invoices. And as you can see, these 4 different graphs here are giving a really good explanation of how the beat selling is going so far this year. So as you can see here, we have made $1,350 in the month of January, which I can say positively means that we're having a good start to the year. In fact, better than this time last year, because I put in the results of how much I earned in total last year. I've got this little graph here which shows the progress, and basically what this shows is as long as I keep this blue line above the green line, that means I'm doing better and performing better than I did last year beat sales wise. And you can also see the comparison chart here I've made, so I can try and start to spot trend patterns of when I make more or less beat sales. And I can compare 2023 to 2024, which again is shown in this graph here, with this green pattern here showing when I made beat sales in terms of weeks last year. This basically was so I could again spot certain trends to see when I could be focusing and targeting, could be getting more beat sales, and then not getting so down about it if I'm having periods where, example here, where I just didn't make a lot of beat sales at all. And as you can see, in week 6 to 8, we're actually coming up to a quiet period. So with that in mind, I might plan to have some sort of sale to try and boost sales in that time. But there seems to be a pretty coherent pattern that's starting to appear. So again, this is all data that we can use to our advantage. And then lastly here, just trying to compare everything together to see which is consistent throughout the year. We've got Airbit, Soundy, invoices, and BeatStars sales. And so far this year, we're having good years on all of them. We've made now a sale on all of them thanks to a Soundy sale the other day. Airbit, we made a nice $250 exclusive purchase at the start of the year. And BeatStars, we're getting some nice incomes coming in. Mainly basic licenses are getting bought at the moment. I know it's interesting times when it comes to financial things and money, so people are going for the cheaper option, which is completely fine because you can still release music for that. So BeatStar's been getting far more sales than anywhere else, and actually tracking invoices this year as well, because I've actually settled a lot of exclusives outside of the platform. So allowing this in means I can fully track it. So on the whole, to summarize this year, we're on good stead to have a better year than we did last year. And you know, I'm going to be doing these vlogs every couple of weeks, documenting what it is I'm actually doing throughout the year to try and mix things up and perform better in terms of beat selling. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, smash that subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channel. Keep making music, and I will see you in the next video.